All right, ladies and gents, we're back at it. And just want to show you that the turkey wings are done. Alrighty, that's just the heavy seasoning that you see on top. And this is some of the cilantro that's layered down on top of the turkey wing. Wait till it's plated. So good. And here we have our milk that has almost started to curdle. That's how I like to do my macaroni and cheese. Let the milk get to like a little slow boil. And you see the little curdles that's there? I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Now, in one bowl we have our butter, which is about half a cup of butter, I'm sorry. We have some cheese, 2 different types of cheeses. Okay. We have 2 of these Cracker Barrels that's sliced up, and you can see those on top right here. And then below that we have some shredded mozzarella. And you know, let me go back. This Cracker Barrel is extra sharp. Okay. All right, that's extra sharp. And then we have our butter. Then we have mozzarella cheese that's shredded, and then we have regular sharp cheese that's shredded as well. And we're gonna add that down in there. See that? Okay. And we're gonna stir that around a little bit. That's prepared. Okay. And we're gonna turn that down on low. Okay. Stir this in. And some people like for their cheeses to totally melt away. I like for them to start to soften up a lot, because you know the shredded ones are going to melt first. Okay, so I have it on a medium low. Actually, a couple of pieces of the cheese are bind it together. We're going to mix that around. We're going to let it get kind of creamy, and the larger chunks are probably going to stay whole, which I like anyways, because once you add in the macaroni and you put everything together, once I add in the egg last, the larger pieces are going to melt while they're in the oven in the middle of the macaroni. So let's check on it again. And see, as it's starting to soften up, we want it to soften just a little bit more. Let me see. Okay, almost there. But we don't want the milk to be as visible, so you can still tell it's kind of milk. So we're going to mix it, let the milk and cheese kind of combine, and that butter is what's going to keep it nice and moist while it's in the oven. Okay. Now, since we've added the sharp and extra sharp cheese and mozzarella, it already creates a salted consistency. But I just like to add a little bit of finishing salt, as they say, to it, just so it's not bland. And a little black pepper on top once it comes out the oven. I don't like to add it in. Okay. So as this continues to melt, I'm gonna let that go ahead on its own a little bit. Gonna get my sour cream together. But you know what, while we're here, let's lift up the top on our cabbage. And you can see I've added red onion. And I just kind of put that on top. And that's going to be good when that the brining effects of that salt and the brown vinegar or the cider vinegar starts to get inside of those onions. Good. Put the top back on it. So y'all let me know what else y'all want to see cooked. You know, go to my Facebook page, All Things Elegant Events. You can look at some of the items that we prepared. Again, we talked about, I mentioned earlier that at one of the events that's coming up soon, we're going to go live, if possible, and/or do recording so you can see firsthand what's going on in the commercial kitchen as we cook. Okay. So let me get some extra stuff here. And again, let me know what it is that you having issues with. If I can help, I'll let you know. And I'm looking for my spoon. I'm not a total professional, but I'm a semi-professional. Yeah. So, let's check it out. Alrighty. So, you know, cooking isn't hard. Some things, depending on what you're cooking, it just takes a little time. You know? It just takes time. Buy good quality ingredients. They don't have to be super expensive, but get some quality ingredients. You know, like I like to use the Cracker Barrel cheese. It might be, you know, you get a little bit of cheese. It's not as much in the packs as you would see the big blocks of cheese, but Cracker Barrel is a very, 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 very good brand of cheese, and there's no mistaking to it. Okay, so to that, we're gonna add in the whole thing of sour cream here, and this is about, let's see, 1 pound of sour cream. Okay, and we're gonna add more cheese once we get it all mixed up together. Once we fold in the macaroni. I like really creamy macaroni and cheese. The way my grandmother used to make it. It used to be, it was very good macaroni and cheese, but it was very solid. She used to bake hers until you could actually cut it like a, you know, like a cake, you know. And I like that. Sometimes I might do it, depends on the mood I'm in. But I like it to really be really creamy. Okay, see how the sour cream is creamed it up? Okay. Some people add ricotta cheese. You can if you like. I mean, I like it, but I don't care for it as much. I like this version here. And I don't know if you can see, but I can see the little yellow strays or striations of that butter that's in there too. Okay. And right here we're going to add in just a little salt. Probably about 2 tablespoons of salt. Probably should be using a shaker, but we're going to add, we're just going to cover 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's enough salt. Don't kill me, but it's enough salt. About 3 tablespoons of salt. Alright. And I'm going to slide my pan around here. Alright. So we're going to let that continue to go. Continue to stir it around a little bit because you don't want it to stick to the bottom of your pan. But what I did is I sprayed my pan, my pot I should say, with some Pam. Or you can use any other non-cooking spray that you like. So we're almost ready to fold in the macaroni. And this is about 2 pounds of macaroni that's been boiled, and some salt, with salt and a little bit of olive oil so it doesn't stick together. So I want to wait until this goes back to a little boil first. So I'm going to turn it back up on a high medium now. Okay. Now, let's see how I can do this. We're going to add in the macaroni. Okay. Alright. So once we've added the macaroni, we're going to stir that around and we'll be right back. We'll be right back.